The sniffing mechanism of a state is intelligence services. How do intelligence services operate? Abantu bana confronted with the problem. Naye abazungu bali kye batusingako nti security organizations zaabwe zikola. Neka kati you ask kati gisa akola ki? These are done by people, which means what prevents these people from reporting? They don't trust the security agencies. This experience Biograno Bagamba to the people who saw Katumba's Kawesi's killers when they even captured them on their smartphones. When they reported to the police, they were killed publicly. I asked it. Who will volunteer information to the police again? So
yazura bino mu myaka mu bisanja bisatu yazura bino
awo kutewafu ate wajja wano mulanga abatasaaga zino channel zona bezaba doctor n'abamu abalangirako obulango batya.
Okay, all right, abalabe fabalungi banafla slay channel Uganda awamu ne price time betero kutambana ko businga twebaza omukama obulamu bwatuwadde ate twebaza omukama kuba tukyassa at this moment. Neyanziza nnyo mwenna abayagadde program ya mukulu Tamale Mirundi okuwa analysis gyayogera naawe ate n'osiima n'okkiriza abali ebulaya mbatumiddeko nnyo awamu ne Haji Kaboggoza yatugamba agenda tanka okutwa transport watugenda kukola zi videos zino. Haji yanguwa kubaffe munnange tetutambuza bigere tutambuza mafuta tutambuza semazi. So n'olw'ensonga eyo mbebaza olw'okutwagala mbebaza olw'okukumira ku mpewo temera kugenda ku mukutu gwaffe www.theflashlighthuge.com. That is our website. Era website eyo nja kusaba ne mukulu Tamale Mirundi banaabakiriza atuwenga articles wakiri buli week mja kulaba article jeta exclusive interview ya mukulu Tamale Mirundi bemati mulabe ku mpewo mu biwandiko ye mu kuandika kafuru atusinga ko fenna. So n'olw'ensonga eyo mbebaza nnyo mwebale kutwagala. So n'olw'ensonga eyo temwetwerabira okubeera nga you're subscribing and sharing. Mukulu Tamale Mirundi ekyo nkibayita ebijambiya bifuse ebijambiya ate twalabyeko ne Segirinya Senyonyi abasajjo tubitegeera bino bye biri mu nsi government mukumidde mu buyinza.
Kati government nze mbala mu Uganda ebintu ebyo byali bibaddemu. Yes, byali bibaddemu. During a minute's time, abayekera baleeta style nga baleeta kakulosi akasalaba. One of the bayekera used to move at night. Two, balumba first time futile attempt okulumba Uganda. Baba kuba ne basaasaana. Kakati kirabika nti abayupisa bali munda mu ggwanga. Nebasala amagezi. How do you identify nti wano wa sympathizer w'abayekera ne bateekawo akasalaba? Two, ne baleeta story saturated rumors. People call others at night. Strange ghosts used to call people at night. The moment you respond, you die.
Hey.
Gababayite ekiro temwanukula.
Boyanukula.
Kakati the intention was to keep people indoors as the bayekera move at night. Responded by recruitment of Mayumba Kumi, 10 houses, to ensure that everybody knows the intruders, who are the foreigners. Responded, and the Musalaba disappeared. Then in 80, during the protest time, we go to the Iron Bar. Like the ebijambiya we're talking about. There is a man.
Lukumiro chinana waliwo miteyimbo. Bili abiri mugumu
and they are done by soldiers in Jinja Gaddafi to scare people against moving at night, and then ensure that the Bayekera don't attack the barracks. So the soldiers to scare people, or better did not announce a curfew What the soldiers did was to kill people using iron bars until this man, Kalema, Nathan Kalema, is in Imbala. He has a hospital in Imbala.
Hey.
He staggered like a drunkard and grabbed one of the Katayimbwa man. So the man revealed that they were soldiers and the Katayimbwa ended there. Then the killing of women. The killing of women, the moment they targeted mine, I got the telephone number and I handled them. Yes. Two, the organic case that is causing the trouble in this country. When they targeted my wife, I destroyed the whole thing. Because, as I said, that a state is like a human being. A state is a living thing. A state is attacked on a daily basis, but it must have capacity to respond.
Oh, that's what called the state.
Yes. Two, the sniffing mechanism of a state is intelligence services. How do intelligence services operate? By infiltration. Once you see something going on for a long time, it means why intelligence has failed to infiltrate. Three, with the retrenchment and retirement of soldiers, a number of soldiers, that this would be recruited in their respective areas to be vigilantes who would report to the relevant security agencies. These people don't retire and go and rot. In many countries, they remain active, especially in intelligence gathering. Three, which is important, these are done by people, which means what prevents these people from reporting? They don't trust the security agencies. This experience, Biograno Bagamba, to the people who saw Katumba's Kawesi's killers, when they even captured them on their smartphones, when they reported to the police, they were killed. Publicly, I asked it. Who will volunteer information to the police again?
So Minduga bana abategera ntino Kawesa.
It was widely announced on radio and
they
TV
killed them.
That they killed them, but the police did not respond or deny the story. I said, what type of police is this? You, even if it was true, to protect your future relationship with the public, you would deny it. We value witnesses, and there was no way the police could kill witnesses. We rely on witnesses. Echidala, police security equality, Nabagambi, nti powerful man like Gorola, who is an expert in kickboxing, cannot be followed by a village drunkard.
How?
Museveni who disarmed the Karamajong to be defeated by the ebijambiya people.
Do you have active soldiers in Uganda?
No, a man who disarmed the Karamajong.
He cannot fail to disarm these people as ebijambiyas.
No, unless he's an inside job.
The job is yet to be done, I think.
If the ebijambiya, because we have a country where people use the markets to kill each other. This is Rwanda, the genociders. If they are using pangas, as their name goes, one, has the police investigated the source of this ebijambiya?
We are waiting. I think.
At which particular shops do sell these things? Two, you would know. Babi wagalirawa. But the moment you know that these are not, do you look at Katumba Wamala? The moment he survived the attack, he picked mundu
to prove the mass.
Who uses these guns?
The Sosonko can define the gun.
Yes. And that's why Ibuked was dismissing Katumba Wamala. That the guns which were used was because Katumba Wamala, that even Katumba Wamala has a security. No mind. Did this man of Buked know security more guns more than Katumba Wamala? No. I always tell you that Buked is used. Newspapers in Uganda are used by criminals. And they say, like again, a person emerged, the masquerade, to have taken Katumba Wamala to hospital. I asked it, was Katumba Wamala unconscious?
He was not.
The intention was they wanted to create a fake man. In the case of their arrest, the arrest of the suspects, they would get this fake man to fail to identify them deliberately. Normally, when you get suspects, they are paraded in a parade, and you identify them. So the whole thing was to ensure that how did the matter end? A man emerges that he's the one who rode Katumba Wamala to hospital, and he disappears, and when you find that he's not the one, where did he pick the courage to come and say, which is Soboka?
A general?
No sanga police. Abantu ne bakuba mubbi ne bamutta n'oyimirira nti mbadde ninda police kugiyambako kuteeka mulambo ku kabangali.
Otya?
Everybody disappears. Kakati omusajja oyo yayimirira bw'atya.
Owa border.
Ayo gavumenti nze natwala Katumba Wamala when the man was alive. I said, what about you go to the clinic where Katumba Wamala was taken? Didn't they see the person? Could they just disappear? If you have done a good thing, would you just disappear? How? So it tells you that the people who are doing these things are not far from the state or security. Because in any case, how did Museveni disarm the Kalamajongo? The Kalamajongo raised one fundamental issue. They said your government soldiers are cowardice. They cannot stand the fire of the Pokoto. It is weaker the Kalamajongo who can stand the fire of the Pokotos. 2, cattle rationing is our culture. A man to prove that he can protect a woman after marriage, you must cattle steal the cows.
Hey.
Yes.
Ozibaye ukuboko.
No, Oziba is wasa. Museveni responded, we have cows, we have guns, but we don't steal cows for marriage. Museveni said, my soldiers are not going to run away. He even put soldiers on a firing squad for cowardice. As long as Museveni solved these problems, and the women supported the cordon and such. Why? The women were, many women in the Kalamoja remain widows when they are young, because their husbands are killed in their husbands are killed in when during raids. During raids. Agati, even nabo bigatamu. Look what the age, the category of people who are killed. These are old women. What's the motive? Yes, we even go to the Buyinja issue. Nti abebi walata bayinachi
akayinja
we are targeting babi walata.
Bakusanga bakutemako omutwe.
A good intelligence officer would also look at the targeted group and why. What's the message? Because I said that for us, if you study intelligence, you study an incident and you know the whole map. I said in many cases of murder and assassinations in Uganda, a woman features, a border features prominently. So it means that those who are doing these things by in a message, by in a message. Kana one okutta bakadde kitegeezaki.
Bakobako byako.
Okutta bakadde kitegeezaki. Yes, you have raised a fundamental issue. Baagala ttaka, baagala ki. Kubanga once you zero on this, the type of people they are killing,
yes,
can give a trained intelligence organization the motive. Until normally, when you see soldiers going, for instance, when we went to Congo, our soldiers came with Congolese women. Why? Women need protection.
Oh,
so a woman will side with the strong man.
For protection purpose?
Yes. Also, humiliating you in the war. We have defeated you and we have taken your women. 3.
Provoking.
If we want to reduce the population of the country, you target the women, younger girls. What's the motive? But tabakazi bakadde. Bayina ebyapa bayina ki? Which originality? Banyarwanda baganda baki? You zero. If you want to understand, you zero. Whom are they targeting? Why do they use ebijambiya, not bullets? Yes. Ekyo nakyo kibuuza.
True.
Ekyokusala, how do security organizations behave in such a circumstances? This is when they give rewards. It's a person who can give us information will be given money. But I've told you that our people don't trust the police. They have had cases where you go to the police and report and you are killed.
For sure.
Yes. Two, when the government says they are going to give 10 million for every family that loses a person, it is dangerous. 10 million in Uganda with this poverty, people will even kill the other people.
Absolutely.
Two, doctors will declare corpses, people that they have been killed by ebijambiya. Three, the ministry will go throughout to Uganda. This is why they are talking. We have seen the pamphlets there and there, because the government has commercialized it. Government, by offering, what makes this different? Did they give each family of those younger girls who were killed 10 million? We have had so many people being killed, which makes these people different to warrant 10 million for each family. 10 million in Uganda is a lot of money.
Of all things, how do they come to a conclusion?
Ndikakati bakugamba nti COVID, owa COVID fetu muzika, owa COVID government ye muzika, then even those who have not died from COVID are declared the COVID patients to access this money.
Absolutely.
Yes. So you will see, I was comparing this. I said, in Busoga, the Bazungu, in order to eliminate plague, the Basoga refused to kill the rats, but the Bazungu came up with a scheme. You kill the rat, cut off the tail, and bring it to the church as offertory. So the governor, the colonial government, would give the churches money. So this is how they eliminated Kawumpuli in the Busoga, because the Basoga had refused. When it was applied to India, it failed. Why? In India, they were using snakes to chase away the colonialists. When the government came up with a scheme to buy snakes, then it led to commercial farmers. People started rearing snakes for commercial. Likewise, if you introduce 10 million shillings
per household
that loses a patient, it can turn into commercialism.
And the business will
multiply
we have seen all over the globe.
We have seen parents who sell their children to be slaughtered to get wealth. Somebody, what will prevent a poor person to kill his old mother or grandmother in order to access, because government has not found out the killers. Finally, the Ugandan police does things that are done in other countries, but as a temporary issue. In Uganda, it's permanent. Why is it that all of the cases that are taken before court, government loses? No evidence. As I told you earlier, last time, ebijambiya abasooka babatwala mu kkomera ne baddukayo. But the security people were supposed to keep an eye on them were not arrested. We were firing in the air and others ran out.
And it is kituufu.
Yes.
Nene kati bakyabanoonya.
Ali kubulye kuolo babakwata. That was the beginning. The Bijambiya killers were taken to court and handcuffed. And there were three big functions in Masaka. And the security was seen on the ground. These people escaped from court. Instead of maiming them, shooting, they shot in the air. And they had a waiting car. What punishment was meted out to these guards? And was it normal to take a person like a Bijambiya man to court without handcuffs? Normally, they are handcuffed into pairs. So it tells you that there is something fishy in this. These are not ordinary killers, not at all, when you analyze them. And this could not be done without there is an involvement of security element in this. Yes, because this is one particular area, and we don't have any person where we have seen police sitting off the area and searching houses. Because how do you know that that the punks are not kept somewhere? Even the suspects they have arrested by police in Masaka who have been arraigned before court, where are the exhibits? We would have blood-stained clothes, we would have sharpened pangas, we would have pangas with the blood-stained pangas. Nothing. It's a question of saying ebijambiya. Where is the evidence and how? And how will this stand in court? This is why the judges dismiss them. Because the policeman is now using it as the propaganda. We have arrested 47 people arraigned before court. Yes, with which evidence? Have we seen people who, because if you carry out, like when I said that who moves at night, now, has the security people, has the local leaders found out whether they are foreigners in the area? And how do you find it? Yes, there would be a roll call. People would know. Citizens. Yes. Are these the family members?
Neighbor watch.
I think we would do. If you never are about home security, until you would ask abantu bano bafa bweru. Lwaki for tukulanga mini mayumba 10 to know each other. Let us know each other whether these are invaders. Let us know each other. Has there been a check in those areas which have been affected by ebijambiya? No. So it depends on the response. I told you, the moment Idi Amin realized that Gundi Usalaba was a problem, he solved it. The moment they solved, they grabbed one person, the Butayimba meditated. Now, why do we see Kakati, Uganda, government is in credibility. The government institutions have no credibility. And in the case, they arrest wrong people. Every time you hear those who killed the Kawes have been arraigned before court, as if Kawes was killed by 100 people. They don't, even in a Katumba's case, the earlier ones were wrong. So, even in such a cases,
yes.
Kati tebachabika baganda bachita kubika. When there are times when a person cannot say that somebody has died and the people believe.
Nati simu kwano go naye mpuli omwogirako enanga.
Yes.
Ya maloba kugamba nti it seems twakuteba chamu.
Anti kakati enanga receives the information. This is the problem. But it lies on others. Kakati nebono gamba nti ba politicians kubanga lukwati beba mentioning Segirinya is a state agent. This is why they don't want him to get out of parliament. Every effort is being done. Why don't they accept this man to look into the prison book at Kitali to see whether he was in Kitali?
Hey.
Yes, he was not served because they denied this man access. But everything is being done. Segirinya is a moral. All the indications show that Segirinya is a state agent. Even this man of Makindi, the way he conducts himself, attacking everybody, attacking Makoga, attacking.
Oh no, Alan.
Is an agent of the state.
But Mogwabutege
I think Kuburia, the way they conduct themselves, these are guns for hire.
Oh.
Me, I know. Many people prefer to work with the baganda of that type, of the Segirinya type. The Segirinya type can get political privileges easier than we. Because these people know that I can reason, I am not overwhelming by going to parliament, I'm not overwhelming by anybody giving me money. Kati Segirinya ate bamukozesa. Kati ate Segirinya state agent, go back on the double chintu no kulaba ntava mu parliament, attack abera tia mu bijambiya. And will the public believe? You think the public will believe?
Kono kutubuzabuza.
Nti tebayina condensing committee. When you have such a problem, you must have something like a task force where you analyze, you brainstorm, and come out. Kakati neboganti Segirinya omuyise ku police, nobody will believe you. In fact, when you say Segirinya, then it means that a group, a faction in the government, which uses Segirinya, yes, a faction in the government, we know that the government agents, which is normal, is using some of these MPs, especially Baganda MPs who want to get money. Illiteracy, Baganda illiteracy or semi-illiteracy are used to manipulate, because if you get a money like a Segirinya and it goes to Parliament, then the Segirinya is over remote. Me, even if you appoint me a minister, I'm not over remote. Mirundi will not be over remote, because I will say I'm educated. I've seen less educated people who are being ministers. So the why you react on an appointment is not why these people like a Segirinya react. So in many cases, when you look at how government agents conduct themselves, they purify those.
No, that's a common money.
No.
Namugamba Segirinya Montua State.
And Babwe. Babwe is in Babu Bampu. And how can an opposition man bring reinstatement of term limits? When you bring reinstatement of term limits, what are you saying? You are saying a law cannot be retrogressive. You are saying that if you introduce reinstate term limits, Museveni has more 10 years, given it to me by who? By the opposition. Can that work? This would not come from the opposition.
It is
yes,
true.
The moment it comes from the opposition, then it means the opposition, these people are models. Why would you like it for an statement of term limits?
By the way,
why don't you defeat Museveni?
It should be defeated.
Because the NRM would say we had term limits, they were removed. You would say we are reinstating his MOI. The person we gave unlimited term to has now retired. But this cannot come from the opposition side. It tells you that these are models of government. You are giving, even before Museveni enters the second year of his 5-year term, you want them reinstated. It will not apply. They will now start counting after 2026, which means Museveni can come. You are giving Museveni
another 5 years,
10 years. Can that originate from an opposition leader? It can't. Yes.
Mr. Mirundi kambuzeko nga tunatera okumaliza program efana ko lwaleero mwebale nnyo mwebale abakumide kompeo ba Haji Kabogoza mwebale nnyo asangibwa ebuyikwe musajja oyo yatugambe yalombeddwa n'akusabira ngo ine ebizibu ne mbagamba ate Mirundi yiwa misambo yayogera bwogezi bintu ne bikola
era nabyange byaffe
byakika
era sikusi banwanyisa basoboka me you cannot defeat me zemba tunulia butunuliza. They fought to me, kati case evalemered. And it is only me who can help them. They will find themselves in a heck. Kakati nze mwemba gamba. Nti kati ngamu Uganda ekizibu kimwina buta buuza.
But further research.
You don't know how things work. Nti are we saying nti binobyo mu Uganda mukamwe muri in Kenya bagamba baleta constitution. You know kuwangula mu provinces za Kenya 3
okubera president
of Kenya. Do you know what happened? Batandika okutta abantu okuva mu bitundu basigale bo mweriya nti abakikuyu bangi bagenda mu Rift Valley kati batte badeye waabwe because they influence the voting pattern.
Kiri Uganda
Nedda abaddugavu bonna reacted, abantu bonna they reacted the same. Abantu bonna confronted with the problem. Naye abazungu bali kye batusingako nti security organizations zaabwe zikola. Neka kati you ask kati gisa akola ki? Giso abambizi ku kyalo bugibasa obugundi najjayo kapi. How can you use a giso najja ne mu lukungana ndi giso wafa jatubuzeeko? What type of security is this?
I know kubera invisible.
Invisible. You have put security. That's why you ask. The president said, I have 30 people at every village. Bentandikirako mu kalulu. What happened? Polling stations ezimu asa tutegali. Kati was deceiving people.
Tali ku ground amakuru gacho.
These were money makers. Yes. kakati ebintu bino ffe ekitukoze obubi in 35 years twalibadde Museveni atuyambye to put up structures
bemanyi baba malala
yazuula bino mu bisanja 3 yazuula bino
nti awo okutte wafu ate wajjako wano mulanga abatasaaga zino channel z'olaba ez'abadokita n'abamu abalangirako obulango batya